Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Paragliding Weather Reno. Real quick weather talk. Today I'm going to talk really quick about slide and forecasting slide. We're going to just do it real down and dirty. So a lot of times my forecasting will start fully admitted from windy here, and it'll be because I get an alert that comes to my inbox and says, hey, slide weather is coming around. And so that cues me in. So I'm going to set it for HRRR, going to make sure my altitude is set at the surface, and then I'm going to roll it back to launch time, which would be about Monday at 10. So just getting a picture of the region, looks like winds are flowing east at slide at about Monday at 10. That makes sense to me. I'm going to rock that time backwards and forwards just a little bit to get an idea. Looks like it does get westerly in the afternoon and a bit stronger according to the HRRR, and that makes a lot of sense for our region. So east winds going west afternoon. Yep, that 100% tracks like it normally would for our region. Next, I like to go to Paragliding Weather Reno, and oftentimes I'll just start right here at the top and then scroll down. I look at the forecast, and I'll be completely honest, just looking at these pictures, looks like we've got some rain showers tomorrow, so that kind of cues me up a little bit. Why is that the case? Well, if you read the discussion, it indicates that we have a ridge breaking down and a wave passing through tomorrow. Probably going to make it a little bit more unsettled and make way for those showers that are predicted, which actually does track. When you look over here at SkySight, I pull up, and oftentimes I go straight to the star rating. It's not going to give you any real definitive answers, and so I like to zoom way out. But anytime I pull up SkySight and I have that star rating parameter in, and I'm seeing all this red, I know that we're going to have a good day. So then I'll just dive in a little bit further and kind of confirm some things. So I'm going to zoom into slide, which is right about there. And then I'm going to go through all my parameters to take a look at what we have coming in. Some highlights here, like significant weather. You can see that we've got maybe some overdevelopment going on back here. We do have, I've already looked at this, so I can tell you offhand, we do have a good amount of activity to the south, and we actually even have a pretty serious dropout around 5 o'clock. Right there, just to the south. So we're most certainly going to have some rain. Wouldn't be surprised if we have some isolated thunderstorms. And in fact, the National Weather Service is calling it a 10 to 20% chance tomorrow. Another real quick down and dirty SkySight that I like to use is the point forecast. I'll just click point forecast and then slide and get an idea of what we're looking at for tomorrow's conditions. Yep, looks like overdevelopment tomorrow, but sunny all the way up until about 3:30, where it starts to really cloud out, and you can see us soaring really high here. In fact, SkySight thinks we're going to soar over slide at 15.1. That's extremely tall, just in general. Once we get up that high, we're expecting a little bit of wind, but nothing too bad, mostly coming out of the southwest, sort of, so looking pretty good there. The last thing I might do is set up for XC, and that means I'm going to be looking at my wind parameters here. So I'll take a look at the surface wind, especially around that 1:30, kind of 2 o'clock meet of the day. And then thermal layer top wind is going to give me a general idea of what direction we might be flying. So it looks like it is kind of moving along pretty good, especially at the top. And so I'm guessing that we would probably have pretty good luck if we started south and then headed north. It seems to be the flow of the day. So with that, I know that my winds are coming east, shifting west. I know I'll have overdevelopments and dropouts. And ultimately, I'm saying that tomorrow is probably going to be a very nice day to go XC at slide, as long as we account for that windy afternoon condition, as well as the occasional isolated T-cell. And that concludes the real quick down and dirty. Watch part 2 for the full-length discussion. Cheers.